మగవులు మెచ్చే ఆషాఢం సేల్ చెన్నై షాపింగ్ మాల్ ఆడి కేజీ సేల్.
హిరణ్యకశ్యపని మనం అయితే క్రియేట్ చేయొచ్చు త్రూ ఏంటంటే నార్మల్గా షూటింగ్ వైజ్ కానీ పర్సన్ని పెట్టి మనం చేయొచ్చు. భక్త ప్రహ్లాద ఓన్లీ ద నరసింహస్వామిని మాత్రం అంటే ఇట్లా సీజీలో కానీ ఇలా చెయ్యాలని కానీ ఎప్పుడైనా ట్రై చేసా అనుకున్నారా మీరేమన్నా?
See, it's not just about having the medium of animation for one CG character. It's also about having the openness to be able to explore.
Okay.
Right? And because animation is also expensive, but live action for this kind of film will be very, very expensive. Okay. Right. In Hollywood, this film can cost somewhere around $100 million or even more. Right?
$100 billion.
Yeah. And this kind of animation in Hollywood, a lot more expensive. Minimum, I'm saying 80 to 100 million it will cost. Okay. Or sometimes it can keep going more and more. In India, we don't have those kind of budgets. Right? And this kind of live action films are not coming. Right? Up until now, we have seen, but for the past so many years, we've been waiting.
Okay.
Right? So somebody had to take the shot, and somehow Swami chose us to do this at Clean Productions, and Hombale Films is backing us. Yeah. So this itself is a very divine arrangement. So animation as a medium, if this film does well, right, the medium of animation also opens up for the entire industry. There is merchandise, there is new other Mahavatar stories that we are bringing, Mahavatar Parshuram that is coming next. So all this will happen, amusement parks will happen, toys will happen, lot of things will open up, gaming will happen, right? So that is why this medium becomes very important.
సార్ ఇలా మర్చెంటైజ్ కానీ లేదా వేరే అంటే డిఫరెంట్గా అంటే టీషర్ట్స్ మీద వేసుకోవడం కానీ ఎవ్రీథింగ్ ఇలాంటివన్నీ అంటే మన హిందూ వాల్యూస్ విషయానికి వచ్చేటప్పటికి అరే అది కొంచెం విరుద్ధంగా అంటే మన దేవుణ్ణి మనం అక్కడ చూడాలనుకుంటాం కానీ ఒక యానిమేషన్ క్యారెక్టర్స్ లాగా అందరు టీషర్ట్స్ వేసుకొని ఇట్లా వేసుకొని వెళ్ళిపోవడం అనేది కరెక్ట్ కాదని కూడా అంటుంటారు కదా.
కరెక్ట్.
మరి దానికి ఆన్సర్ ఏమి ఇస్తారు?
So we will try to keep it very honorable and graceful without hurting any sentiment. But the idea is that today children are playing with all sorts of bad video games, bad things they are watching, and they're getting influenced. Okay. If we do not give them something better, see, that is, as a vigraha, I'm not saying that we're going to give vigraha to a child,
okay,
right? But we can give them a certain toy, soft toys and all gods they're already playing. But if somebody has a toy, when I was a child, I used to love Spider-Man, I used to keep Spider-Man toy and sleep with it.
Okay.
But if somebody has a Swami toy and boy sleeps with him, his love for Swami will grow.
Okay.
And ultimately, then he will understand our vigraha of Swami. He will automatically get bhakti towards our divine and God.
Easily connected.
Easily connect. Okay. This is the way how we should do it today, right? But if you don't do it today, it is not definitely not going to go into the future. That is why even we are going to try to bring AAA game of Narsimha, of Mahavatar cinematic universe, so that they can understand even through games what this Shastra is trying to say. Once they get engaged, not just for Bharat, but even outside, like you have in China, Black Myth Wukong, very famous game now. You've had Nehza, which is a very big animation film from China, which did billions of dollars. Why? It's showing their culture from Buddhism, which is basically offshoot from our dharma.
Yeah.
Right? So they have been able to preserve it like that. It is about time we use this new media to bring to the new youth and save our next culture. That is the idea.
ఓకే. అండ్ యూజువల్గా నరసింహస్వామి కానీ లేకపోతే విష్ణు అవతారం కానీ ఇలాంటివన్నీ ఒకసారి అబ్జర్వ్ చేసుకుంటుంటే విష్ణువు శివుడు, సో దే బోత్ ఆర్ డిఫరెంట్ బట్ ఈక్వల్ ఇంపార్టెన్స్ అనేది కూడా ఉంటుంది. అదే మాసీ హీరో కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ అనేది కంటే మనము శివుడిలో ఎక్కువ చూస్తూ ఉంటాం. విష్ణువు దగ్గర మాత్రం కొంచెం క్లాసీ హీరో ఆ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ అనేది మనం చూస్తాం.
ప్రీమియం
కానీ అందులో ఉన్న 4వ అవతారమైన నరసింహస్వామిని మెయిన్ గా తీసుకుని ఫస్ట్ మూవీగా మీరు రావడానికి ద రీజన్ ఏంటి? అంటే ఒక లాంచ్ అనేది కూడా అందరి ప్రేక్షకులకి ద మాసీ కైండ్ ఆఫ్ ఎలిమెంట్స్ ఉండేది నరసింహస్వామి అనుకోవచ్చు.
See, both Shri Vishnu, Bhagwan Shiv, Bhagwan Vishnu, they are the same divine beings. I don't see them as a different being, first of all, right? They are Harihara, right? They are part of the same being, presenting themselves to be differently, for people to have different devotion. Some have very raw devotion, some have very disciplined devotion, right? So you see Bhagwan Vishnu having a cow, Bhagwan Shiv having a bull, opposite. Bhagwan Vishnu always gold and very this thing, Bhagwan Shiva very raw, opposite,
yeah,
right? and Bhagwan Vishnu like lying on the Shesh, Anand Shesh, and beautiful bed, gold, and he is very raw on with a sarp on his neck, and a trishula. So they are completely opposite, but they are the same being actually. Right? So that is why, in my opinion, we say Om Namah Shivaya Vishnu. They're actually flipped opposite.
Okay.
Right? When you say Om Namah Shivaya Vishnu, similar syllable when you reverse it.
Okay.
Right? Yeah. Actually, they are the same being, but there are different sides to the same being. Why? Because our human psyche of devotion is very colorful. Right? You may like some hero, I may like some hero. Right? But actually, the real hero is one only.
Right.
Right? So yes, and the puja paddhati, the way every one of our god is revered through Bharat is also different. But we are going to bring all those things together in the cinematic universe.
Okay.
We will also be doing a film on Ardhanareshwar, which is probably going to be a live action film that I'm writing right now.
Okay.
And we revere Bhagwan Shiv. He is very important to me as an Aradhya also, and we pray to him as the true Param Vaishnava also. So he is very important. So it's not about who is more massy or who is classy. Both are important because they are tales of Bharat.
శివుడి గురించి we saw in many movies, బట్ విష్ణు అవతారాల్లో కృష్ణుడి గురించి ఎన్ని మూవీస్ చూసాను.
రామాయణ అండ్ మహాభారత,
రామాయణం కానీ అండ్ కృష్ణుడి గురించి మహాభారతం కానీ చూసాం, కానీ వేరే అవతారాలని కూడా అంతగా ఎక్స్ప్లోర్ చేసిన వాళ్ళు లేరు.
కరెక్ట్, బికాస్ దే ఆర్ వెరీ డీప్ మీనింగ్స్ దట్ హ్యావ్ నాట్ బీన్ ఎక్స్ప్లోర్డ్, దట్ వీ వాంట్ టు ఎక్స్ప్లోర్ త్రూ అవర్ సినిమాటిక్ యూనివర్స్. Right? So we have a Kurma avatar, we have a Matsya avatar. They have very detailed stories, but they have to be presented in that cinematic sense. Otherwise, you can just say that he took avatar and over. Why he took avatar? What is the learning from that avatar? If there is a Sagar Manthana, you and me are that person who is having the Manthana. Asur pulling me here, Devta pulling me here, and I am going through madness in my life, and then Visha coming out, and Bhagwan Shiv coming as a guru in my life who takes all the wish and gives me direction. Then I get Narayan. This is actually the true for each and every one of us. So we have to bring these stories with their meaning to our children. Right?
You are bringing these stories, it's a wonderful thing. And why did you choose especially Narasimha Avatara, the first movie?
Yes, very good question. Narsimha Bhagwan is a deity of protection. And today we need protection more than ever. We have to choose our heroes very wisely. And if we don't choose our heroes very wisely, we become, because we take our virtue from hero. Everyone needs hero in their life. Somebody, for some actor is a hero, for somebody, some tennis player or some sportsman is a hero, for some politician is a hero. So we are all looking for heroes in our life. Why? Because it is natural to look for a hero. What happens after getting that hero? You take the virtue from that hero. The Aradhya gives you the virtue. So if the right dharma, the God is our hero, then we take that from God, right? And we put it into our lives.